Welcome on back. Here today we are doing a head-to-head categories 10-team mock draft. Seems like they've taken the Points League mock drafts off of Yahoo, so do not forget to subscribe, join the Discord, let's get into the draft. So we're picking out of the 5-hole here again. I mean, it's going to be a lot like your typical roto drafts. You want to get guys who can fill multiple of these categories. It was Trey Turner, Ronald Acuna, Julio Rodriguez. For me, it's going to be between Jose Ramirez, Kyle Tucker. Okay, and Jose Ramirez goes. I think the production is just too much from Aaron Judge. Too many different categories. I thought Aaron Judge was going to go before. Seemed to be taking him a lot of places, honestly, but I think he can hit for the average, as he did last year. Obviously not the home runs, but if we can get 15 stolen bases again, Aaron Judge is a great pick for this. Pretty standard start to this draft is the first round. There's no real surprises there. Maybe Bo Bichette going in the first is a surprise. I don't really think so. But then you go Garrett Cole, Corbin Burns, Jordan Alvarez to go at the start of the second round. I'm going to be coming up here again at the Mike Trout goes. I think it would be dumb not to take Freddie Freeman here. So I go Judge, Freeman. Not a ton of stolen bases here, but what was that, 29 between the two of them last season? Pretty happy with that. I think should be able to get a couple more, you would think, between the two because of the new rules this season, but I'm happy with the Judge Freeman start. Tons of production there. So as the spring training seems to go on, it's injuries we get. Jose Altuve isn't such a sure thing as a top 3-4 round pick anymore. We got a nice little run of pitchers here. It's going to leave me with, I mean, we can just be really elite off the start here and go Manny Machado, but not going to do it, Bob. I'm going to go with Bobby Witt. Let's try and get some stolen bases from one of these guys with good production as well. So I'll go Bobby Witt. I mean, if I would have went Machado there, I would have had maybe the best start of all time. I'm very happy with this team. We're going to get the home runs, decent average from all of these guys, and then we'll get some steals from Bobby Witt as well. Comes back around. Got Altuve. Okay, DeGrom goes right before. I'm very thankful this pick falls to me. Brandon Woodruff is my first pitcher. Happy with what I will get from production. He was a must draft for me. I think he'll be an ace and anchor of your fantasy rotation. So I'm really good with Brandon Woodruff in that spot. We'll see again if we need to go pitcher, double up on that, or if we got a nice little discount on a position player. Shane Bieber, Teoscar, Christian Javier, Jordan Mono go right before me, so I'm going to take a discount on one of the players. 5th round, I'll go Jazz Chisholm, really get those steals up. Like where this team's going, I'm going to need some pitchers here in a minute, maybe a reliever, but I have no problem waiting. Hopefully you get Framber Valdez on the turn. I think we'll be fine to wait on the catcher position. JT goes off the board as the first one. End of 5. Maybe you get Tyler Stevenson in this one as someone who I think can break out. But it looks like one of the pitchers is going to fall to me. I've got kind of 3 in my queue here. Framber goes, kind of heartbreaking. But then I have Kevin Gausman, hopefully. Kevin Gausman falls to me, and that is who I'm going to be drafting here. Maybe I can get Raisel Iglesias on my next pick in the 7th here, as I can kind of shore up some saves and then take a chance on a guy a little later on. That's probably my goal here. And then 2 relievers just go right in front. Yeah, you really hate to see that. Rodon, Jose Abreu, I think is a good pick this season. I don't need him though. I'm going to go Josh Hader. I think in this spot, if he's going to fall to me. I think it's just a weird year of shit that just didn't really go his way. Yeah, and he goes right before. So then I'm going to go with Luis Castillo because it's either him or Dalton Varsho in this spot. Let's get some more starting pitching. I think I'm going to be really good at the starting pitching position now, even with guys you don't have to take in the top half. So it starts coming back to me again. You get Marte, Gallen, Tristan McKenzie, Felix Bautista. I think I'm going to go with Camilo Doval when it gets to me. Robbie Ray, I think, is a good pick. He was 97 yesterday. Someone I really don't get my hands on a lot is Corbin Carroll. I don't want to be that guy who misses out on a nice 2020 season, potentially. So I'll take Corbin Carroll in this spot as my second outfielder. So now I'm in the spot. Do I want to go get that closer? I think I'm going to wait on him, honestly, because you look at X rank, which is what everyone's seeing right now on the Yahoo thing. He's pretty down there. I don't think people are going to really bite on him. So I'm going to take Wander off. I'd rather have Gunnar Henderson, I think, at this point. And he's pretty far down there. Nope, never mind. He just fucking went. God damn it. That's how this works, unfortunately. So it's going to fall to me. Kershaw, Gunnar Henderson, Adolis Garcia. Nestor Cortez goes. Going to take Wander Franco. If Duvall doesn't come back to me, then I've played this terribly. Four picks away from my pick. Still hoping that Duvall's going to fall to me. Glasnow, Dansby Swanson, just Jimenez go. Getting closer, hoping this is going to work out. I know who I'd probably pivot to next, but I want to get a closer here. Correa goes. Luis Severino, and I get my guy. Thankfully, it worked out. And then I think it's going to be Byron Buxton probably for me in the next round here in the 11th. So we get Byron Buxton going at the end of the 10th. Alexis Diaz goes in the 11th. Start O'Neal Cruz, Brian Reynolds, the pick that I was hoping was going to follow me. Stephen Kwan go. I'm going to take Taylor Ward. I believe. Anything crazy up here? No, I don't see it. Yeah, happy to take Taylor Ward in this spot. So ideally for me, I'm going Blake Snell, George Kirby if I can get both of them. So I'll go Blake Snell first here. Hopefully wait around and get George Kirby. I put Tyler Stevenson in my queue here. Hopefully get him in the next 3 rounds at some point. And what else do I need? Fill my starting positions, just the catcher spot, and then 2 utilities. So I can do kind of whatever I want there. A couple pitcher slots open as well. So try and get another starter. Drew Rasmussen, like a good pick right after me. But we're hoping that George Kirby's going to fall to us in the 13th. Duran goes, Reese Hoskins goes right before we're about to pick here in the 13th round. It's just one person hoping that he doesn't take George Kirby. 20 seconds to see what he does. I haven't really looked too much at other players on the board here. Jordan Walker goes. I will be taking George Kirby in the 13th round. So for me, I usually like fill out my whole team first before I really start working on bench spots. So I got 3 hitters that I need to fill, a relief pitcher, and a starting pitcher slot. Or whatever pitcher I put in there, I can do whatever I want, but that's kind of where my head's at next. So probably going to attack the catcher position and a reliever here soon. All right, a couple picks that go before Hunter Green, Chris Bryant, Jesus Luzardo, Matt Chapman. Comes back to me. I think the Tyler Stevenson thing is Kirk's going to get a decrease in at-bats this year, and I think Tyler Stevenson's just going to get a ton of them. So I'm going to take Tyler Stevenson as someone that I'm going to put in my catcher position. I have Hunter Brown, Jorge Lopez here queued up. I'm going to take Kirk off the queue list as well. I don't need the catcher anymore. Hunter Brown is someone that they have as a relief pitcher in this, who's going to start probably 150 innings plus this season for the Astros. So it's a nice little thing to look at as starting pitchers you can put in a relief pitcher slot. So we go Scott Barlow, Alejandro Kirk, Miles Michaelis. Before, I think I'm going to take Brandon Lau here because I have Jazz Chisholm in my second base position, and he should pick up outfield eligibility at some point here. Lau's a guy that you can slot in at second base, decently thin position. He had power output 2 years ago. Tough one last season with some injuries, but I'm going to take him here on a nice little bounce back season. And then I think I'm going to try and get Hunter Brown in the next one. You always find guys that you want, but if you can kind of pick them later and later, it's always nice to add at different spots. So I think I'm going to try and do that right now and take a guy that I think is going to be awesome. Again, decent average and a ton of home runs, RBIs. I'm going to go with Christian Walker here. I got a lot of boppers with a couple of guys who are going to do all the stealing for me. So I'm going to take Christian Walker. Comes back to me. Andres Munoz goes as someone I was thinking about taking, but I think I'm just going to try and take Jorge Lopez at the back end of this. I know Duran's a guy I like better, but it's just someone in position for saves before I can really have to think about trying to find a person to replace them. So I'm going to go two high upside pitchers here. Hunter Brown, Edward Cabrera. I'm just shocked if Edward Cabrera doesn't make the team. He is just pitching way better than Braxton Garrett. That's for me. I'll go Hunter Brown here. Edward Cabrera falls to me. Perfect. I'm going to select him here. Hopefully Nate Eovaldi is going to fall to me in the next one. Oh, swinging back my way, I wanted Tyro Estrada. We had a nice little auto pick right before. You hate to see that. I just really wanted the multi-positional eligibility. And I'm in a tough spot, 15 seconds left. Let's just go to my queue, which I already have people queued up. I'm going to go with Nate Eovaldi. Comes on back. Andrew Heaney, Patrick Sandoval, Ty France, Nico Horner, Mitch Haniger go before I'm going to take my second closer in Jorge Lopez. It's coming on back. Jose Leclerc, Giovanni Gallegos, Jose Miranda, Rowdy Telesco. All guys I was probably going to take right in front, but I think I'm going to take between two. I think I'm going to go with multi-positional eligibility instead and take Alec Boehm, or do I take Josh Bell? I'll go Alec Boehm here. Someone who can help on the average side of things and maybe tap into some power. Swings back to me. I'm between, I like Brandon Drury a lot as well, but someone I'd take a lot. Okay, so I'm going to need an infielder and an outfielder. I'm going to go Luis Arias here. Take him, and then get an outfielder for my last bench spot. Tavares goes right in front of me. I'm just going to take a chance on Michael Conforto here, and my draft is done. So we'll go through my hitters: Tyler Stevenson, Freddie Freeman, Jazz Chisholm, Bobby Witt Jr., Wander Franco, Aaron Judge, Corbin Carroll, Taylor Ward, Brandon Lau, Christian Walker, Alec Boehm, Luis Arias, Michael Conforto, and then my pitchers, 10 of them: Brandon Woodruff, Kevin Gausman, Camilo Doval, Hunter Brown, Luis Castillo, Blake Snell, George Kirby, Edward Cabrera, Nathan Eovaldi, and Jorge Lopez. I actually think it was a pretty solid team, headed categories for sure. Let's see where we kind of end up here. Doesn't like us in the pitching category too much, but I think this team is very good build. I'm really happy with the average we get there. Stolen bases should be decent. Doesn't like us in the really RBI category. We should hit a ton of home runs and create a lot of runs as well. There it is, head-to-head categories mock draft. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.